You're now rocking live with the one and only big homie Madman UNG radio station, home for thousands of independent entrepreneurs. And today I'm in the building with a young entrepreneur, book writer, coming out of the streets of Los Angeles. You know what I'm saying? Very educated young man. We need our people out there to start supporting, because a lot of the younger, the youth don't really know that my day or era, we used to read books before there were Instagram. There was no Twitter, no Facebook, no MySpace, none of that. No Yahoo, no Gmail, nothing. Only thing we had was Jet, you know what I'm saying? Jet magazine, Ebony magazine, and we had to read. And we would read books on Malcolm X. We read books from Donald Goines, live poetry. We had to go to poetry sessions or book writings or book show to learn about book writers. And a lot of black people coming up would that was our inspiration, our motivation / goal to write a book. Some of us became athletes, played football, some did basketball, some became writers, some made books. And books are very important. We can't let our minds be distracted with IG and Twitter every 5 minutes of your life. Books are still a major factor in the community. It's a lot of information. They used to have a saying that would say, if you didn't want people to know something, put it in a book. Because people don't read. And the ones who do read are very intelligent. Nerd is the way to go. Alright? It's UNG radio station, the one and only big homie Madman. I got a person in the building today, up and coming icon by the name of D Analyzer. Yo, D, what up?
How you doing, sir?
Hey, how you doing, big bro?
I'm doing quite well, actually.
Hey, that's good, man. I'm glad you came to the station, man. I really respect what you're doing, man. I'm here to learn, man, about the craft and the work that you're doing, man. All right?
Absolutely.
What I need from you, man, is to bless me, man, with some of the blessings that you've been having going with your book, man. How long you been writing, man?
I've been writing since the age of 5, because obviously writing, to be exact, is most certainly my passion.
Okay. Writing is your passion? You say you writing at 5 years old? Well, so in elementary school you was getting A's for doing poetry and stuff like that?
Of course.
Wow. What school did you go to?
Well, in terms of my elementary school, I attended Hyde Park Elementary School.
Hyde Park Elementary, right?
Absolutely.
That's South Central.
Right.
All day long. That's good, man. You wasn't distracted by the craziness in the neighborhood, and you was actually getting some education writing. Who influenced you in this writing?
Well, as a child, I therefore had a natural tendency to read books quite often. But, as I precisely stated earlier, John Steinbeck as well as James Baldwin were most certainly my favorite writers.
Wow. That's deep right there, man. Hey, you got a new book out, Truth to Power.
Right.
All right, how long has this book been out?
I believe, if I'm not mistaken, for exactly 2 months now.
2 months?
Yes.
How you doing? How's it doing?
I just recently sold 13 copies.
Wow. That's great, because right now it's hard to sell books. You know what I'm saying?
I agree.
And you hit it right on the button. But can people go online and see your book or somewhere?
Of course. My book is not only available on the Amazon website, but is also located in 40,000 other bookstores, according to the Halo Publishing Company.
Halo Publishing Company. That's
Right.
H-A-L-O?
H-A-L-O.
All right, so look, y'all, go on Amazon. And when they go on Amazon, they're going to look up your real name, or are they looking up The Analyzer?
Well, you just have to simply type in the book title, in which, by the way, it is indeed Truth to Power, Essays from the Great Darian Westby. And my book will most certainly appear on the screen.
All right, well, check this out, man. Give me a little, because I'm just learning about it, so I didn't get a chance to read about it.
Right.
Why don't you give me a little something about Truth to Power?
Well, my book is strictly based upon not only the spiritual realm, of course, but it's also concerning the state of mainstream society. Because I would wholeheartedly consider myself to be spiritual to a certain extent, but I'm also a sociologist at heart, because once again, I study sociology. That was my major at a 4-year university at California State University East Bay, to be exact.
All right, California, East Bay to be exact. When you went up there and got your study on, is this when you decided, look, I'm going full throttle with it, I'm coming out with books? And you know we're in a new world where everybody do everything on tablets, computers, you know what I'm saying?
Right. To be quite honest with you, the vast majority of these essays were clearly assigned to me in school. And I just simply decided as time continuously elapsed to transform these essays into a book.
Okay, that's tight right there. When you come up with these ideas, you never know where they're gonna come up at. Like he said, he was in school, and maybe I'm not exactly sure, but it was a class assignment with doing all these essays. And if you know what an essay is, you got work to do, and he decided to put them all together and made a book. Now, is this your first book?
Yes, this is my very first book.
All right, and you're very passionate about it, I see. Are you getting ready to become the major book writer, or this is just to your next goal?
I hope so. I hope so.
All right, well, I say coming from the back in the day book world, I used to work at this building in Long Beach called Uhuru Salsa, and it was a black bookstore. And the bookstore, I'm a street cat from South Central, and I didn't do a lot of book reading. Okay, but when I got this job at the bookstore, every day we would sit down and read books. Right. Now, when I was 25, I read the whole entire Quran from top to bottom. Okay. But I did not understand all of it. I didn't get all the surahs. I didn't understand it all because I was young in the streets. Right. All right. And then I read most of the Bible, and I said, "Oh, it's too much going on." Right. So I didn't want to read all that no more. I said, "I'm good on all that. It's too much lies and truth and a lot of mixed up information." And I wrote a few books. I wrote some plays. I wrote some movies. I was a writer too. I write raps, so I understand about the writing. Right. You know what I'm saying? Now, I gotta ask you this. Now, when it comes to writing, you say you've been writing since you're 5. This is your first book, right? And you plan on you going full throttle with it. Exactly. Now, your book is under Halo. Right. Okay, so that's Halo Publishing?
Yes, that's the Halo Publishing.
All right, what's the name of your publishing company? Or do you have one?
I don't have a Halo. I don't have. Well, actually, I don't have a publishing company.
Well, like rappers, they have a group, and the name of the group is called Migos. And then Migos, they might have Migo Productions. Do you have a production company, or that's going to start backing you up? Or have you created your own company?
No, not yet.
Okay, I like how you said yet. That's right. All right, this man right here got a goal, y'all. Let's help this brother get with an idea for your company. You know what I'm saying? The Analyzer, the INC, or whatever. Just making an example, right? So that way, when the check comes in, you're getting 2 checks. Right. You're not just getting a check for writing now. You're getting a check for writing and publishing. Exactly. You know what I'm saying? And hopefully that can help you, because is your book copywritten?
Absolutely.
That's beautiful. Is it under ASCAP BMI? Do you know?
I'm not entirely sure, to be quite honest with you.
Because you did everything through Halo.
Right.
All right. Do your research on Halo, because Halo might own a lot of your rights once you drop it on there. Right, I'm gonna give you a real good example. You get a rapper today, right? And he makes a song in the studio. Before he goes and get it copywritten or get it under his publishing under ASCAP, they got this new distraction for our brothers and sisters. Right. They drop it on YouTube or SoundCloud. Right. So they go on their Instagram or Facebook page and they saying, "Yo, check out my new song, man. I'm on Facebook or Instagram, or check me out on SoundCloud." Right. Now, if they forget their password, they can't get back in. Right. And now SoundCloud owns the master. Okay. All right. Now, Halo, if you forget or you don't check up on your project, Halo can own your master. Right. You don't want that. Not you know what I'm saying? So this first book, I want you to learn. I want this first book for you to be elementary, junior high, high school, and college. You just graduated with a BA today. Right. All right. You just graduated with the biggest steps of your life.
And which, by the way, I just simply have exactly one more course until however I finally obtain my bachelor's degree in the field of sociology.
Wow. So you already understand the game of business. You know what I'm saying? That's good. You got that education down. They can't get over you. You got your game down. Perfect. That's great. That's great. True. Congratulations, my brother. You know what I'm saying? I want to see you be successful at this game, man. Because I understand how important books are. But our people are non-tolerant nowadays. Like, you can post on Instagram, "I got a brand new book." They might see it, but they won't push like. Right. All right. So it's very important for you to get them to like, / comment. So from now on, every time you got to show up to these events now. Now you got to have a shirt of your project. You might have to have some posters. Start putting your posters at all the black companies in LA. If you're in Leimert Park is a rough spot. It's a lot of love with open arms there. But from this day forth, every little business in Leimert Park, Crenshaw District, when they walk in there like a flyer on this table, let's have your flyer on that table where people can know to go get your book. Because believe it or not, there's a lot of people that still read. There's a lot of people that love education. They don't want to hear all this new rap. They don't want to hear all this tattoo on the face. They don't want to hear all that. They want to see something that's positive to help our generation go somewhere. Right. You know what I'm saying? So your title is Truth to Power. All right, I got a show here every Tuesday night. It's called The Truth, and we speak about nothing but the truth.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And we all need power. You know what I'm saying? Power is a very powerful word.
I agree.
You know what I'm saying? So you're a very powerful person, and God brought you to the radio station today to meet me so we can talk, so you can push to a certain direction.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So what I need you to do is just go out there and soldier up. No joke. I need you to soldier up. You know what I mean? Because believe it or not, there's people looking at you and watching you right now. All right?
Right.
And you can't make certain moves anymore. You're now in the public's eye.
I definitely need to have more of a courageous spirit in hopes of potentially operating at my maximum potential.
Okay. Well, like I said, you know, you got a big start, and your book is in 40,000 stores across America. Online?
Right.
All right, now, the physical body. You know, this is LA. Do you ever see Muslims on the corner selling Final Call newspapers?
Sometimes.
All right, now, you might have to go physical a little bit. You might have to go out there and actually put your book in people's hands. You know what I mean? When we get done with this radio interview, I have a connection for you where I can actually help you with a couple other book writers who have came to the station, and they focus on doing that.
Okay.
Maybe you can get blessed and go to these book events. And one of the main thing I say is rent a little building out to have a book autographing. Have your family, your friends come out to support you with your book. Have a backdrop or the cover of your book, your flyers, your shirts, and people will see your movement, and you wouldn't believe how our people gonna grasp to you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's what I want to see from you, big homie.
And I would gladly appreciate such a perfect opportunity.
I'll help you with it. You know what I'm saying? Just give me a call. We sit down. We can talk about it right now. Get it straight.
Okay.
I'll help you, man. And if you can't seem to get a building, we can do it right here at UNG Radio, man. I'm for the people, all right? And, you know, we can have an autograph signing, or you can go live stream. You just got to figure out the best move for you, all right?
Right.
That's what it's all about, man. The best move for you, dog. The best move for you.
Now, do you mind if I read one of my poems
from
my book?
Let's do it.
Okay. Now, the name of this particular poem is called Realm of the Oblivion. Seeking for the ultimate retribution is unfortunately the absolute destroyer to the state of mankind, strictly because the lack of forgiveness frequently leads to a troublesome path that is conspicuously unknown. In the process, countless unrighteous souls would wholeheartedly begin to gradually partake in this everlasting cycle of total immorality due to the refusal to sincerely embrace the knowledge along with spiritual wisdom of a higher power. So, for this reason, these non-believers are therefore prone to commit patterns of behavior that are entirely lawless because of the endless absence of a spiritual perspective. This, however, would ultimately cause these helpless figures to potentially allow the laws of such a worldly system to dictate the hearts of the oppressed. Instead, these numerous members of the agonistic society would inevitably be bound to eventually perish into the realm of the oblivion.
Wow, that come from the higher power. You write that at 2 o'clock in the morning or something like that?
Well, I wrote that particular poem in my older brother's van because unfortunately during that particular time frame, I was indeed experiencing homelessness.
All right, now that's a deep one right there. Homelessness can make you be extremely powerful if you make it out of LA. You ain't from LA if you ain't been homeless. Damn near. You know what I'm saying? It will make you stronger. You know what I'm saying? And I see the path that you're going. All right?
Exactly.
Now, I'm very proud of you, man, and I'm very glad to hear you talk about a higher power, man. That is a deep blessing, big brother. You know what I'm saying? All I need you to do is just stay focused, man, and keep doing what you're doing. How much is your book, man?
My book on the Amazon website is exactly $13.95.
On the streets, how much is it?
It's the same. It's the same price.
Okay, man. I'm gonna support you and buy a book from you, man. All right, I'm gonna have to use my card and get a book from you today, man, so we can get this thing going. All right.
Thank you. I appreciate
the
support.
It's the Big Homie Madman UNG radio station, man. And D, I need you to give out some shout outs to the people out there, man. You want to give some shout outs to your family and friends, man?
Well, can I promote my movie script first?
You go. You got a minute and 18 seconds. Let's get it.
Well, my movie script is strictly based upon the protagonist, in which his name is Ezekiel. He's unfortunately in the midst of combating with not only his emotional difficulties, but he's also battling with his psychological disorder. But you have to also take into account as well that he was constantly abused by the ruthless hands of his biological mother on a consistent basis.
Wow.
So, as a consequence, he utterly ends up homeless in the process. But sadly, he winds up facing his untimely death.
Oh, man.
And my screenplay, to be exact, is exactly 103 pages.
That's deep. This man right here got books, screenplays. You going somewhere. You going to be like a young John Singleton, man. That's great.
Right, thank you.
Don't stop, big homie.
I appreciate it.
Don't let nothing stop. All right?
I appreciate it.
Don't let no negative family members, negative girlfriends, negative homies, nobody stop your movement, because ain't nobody going to believe in you more than you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And that's word from me, the one and only big homie Madman, UNG radio station, man. All right, y'all? Thanks for coming, man. All right, we appreciate you, man. All right? God bless you, man.
Thanks.
Let's do it.